Good morning from a very wet Kent countryside. Today I'm in the Marsh Green area near Sevenoaks and just going off on a 6-mile walk through the Kent countryside, getting a bit of fresh air. It's early January, so the weather is a little bit chilly, but it's dry and there's some blue sky. Hopefully you can see that behind me, which testing out a new action camera today. I've decided to switch to the DJI Osmo Action 3, and hopefully the quality of this is still as good as the GoPro. I've heard some good reviews about it. I thought, why not give it a go? Recently there's been quite a lot of heavy rain. Don't know whether you can see behind me the fields that have been flooded. So this should make quite an interesting walk. I'll just spin you around so you can see what's ahead of me. But so yeah, hopefully I don't come across too much of this, but you can see over on the over there on the right, I think that's the River Eden. So I've got to try and get across this somehow. I did think about wearing wellies today, but I just put my normal hiking boots on. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea, but it is what it is. Try and make sure I don't end up waist deep in water. But yeah, if nothing else, it'll make this walk quite interesting. But yeah, as you can see, having to walk through quite wet conditions. Anyway, it's only water. Someone might have wet feet by the end of this. The last trip I had was up in the lakes, and I finished off the Everest Anywhere challenge. So this year I haven't set another challenge like that, apart from hopefully get out a bit more. No particular amount of summits or elevation I want to achieve this year, although if I can do it again, then that would be great. But nothing set for the 2023 other than just get out into the hills a bit more, hopefully bag a few more Wainwrights. Last year was a bit poor on that one, didn't bag as many as I wanted to, so hopefully this year be a bit better. So I hope you'll join me on this walk through the Kent countryside, and as I go through, I'll bring you back. The boots that I'm wearing are a pair of Decathlon, and I'm really impressed with how they're keeping my feet dry in this rather wet conditions. And I've got a pair of Solomons, and they're definitely keeping up with those. I have to say I've got quite a bit of Decathlon stuff, and it's always good quality. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Decathlon, I'd certainly recommend it. The prices are good and the quality is just as good as well as some of the more expensive brands, but you save a bit of money. So I know a few of the other YouTubers have spoken about their mental health challenges and how being out in nature brings them quite a lot of benefits, such as Paul Mesner, Abby Barnes and Hayes Outdoors, to name a few. I'm sure there are others, such as I remember Solo Summits here talking about it as well. But yeah, I definitely agree that being outside is good for your mental health. And I sometimes think the first thing that doctors should prescribe for depression should be a pair of hiking boots and a week somewhere where people have to get out in the outdoors. I think that'd be far more beneficial to people. That's my opinion anyway. You may have a different view, but I think that would definitely help people alongside any medication they need to take. But anyway, if you've got any views on that, perhaps pop them in the comments below. I'd love to know if you also get benefits from being out in nature. This just shows you how how much rain we've had. This path turned into a stream. Here's a rather sweet bug hotel. It's all bugs welcome apparently. No humans, cats, foxes or dinosaurs. Sorry, no vacancy. Yeah, rather sweet. And here we have another one. This one is takeaway only apparently. Menu is bug loaf, bacon roll, worm soup, spider and maggot cake and bug sick soup. Well, somebody's gone to a lot of trouble to make all this. I've often wondered what it is about hiking, whether it be up a mountain or just in the countryside, how it helps calm the mind. And I think for me it's directing my focus, my attention into just walking, breathing and becoming absorbed in that experience, rather than focusing my mind on worries or things that are on my mind that I keep going over and over. I think that's what it is, just focusing my mind on something quite simple, natural, and I think nature has the capacity to give unconditionally. It doesn't require anything from you. doesn't take anything from you. It just gives you a sense of freedom. And I think that's quite special, really. It's not often in life you can do something that doesn't cost any money. This bit of the path is pretty boggy. Apologies for the commentary at the moment. I'm trying to navigate through a mud bath. But anyway, let me check where I'm going. Turn right, apparently. Okay, so yeah. I wonder perhaps what you get from it. Do you get the same thing? Do you get that same experience? Just focusing your attention on the simple act of finding your way through mostly unfamiliar territory. A lot of the hikes I go on I've never done before, and a lot of your focus is taken up with, just check, straight down here, is taken up with making sure, like I am doing now, I'm on the right path, and making sure you don't get lost, especially when you're in the mountains. You definitely don't want to get lost up there and end up calling mountain rescue or something like that. So yeah, that focuses your mind on something quite simple, quite basic, and as I say, I honestly think nature gives unconditionally. It's been here for millions of years before me, and it will be here for millions of years after me. That's what I think. Sorry for rambling, but just thought I'd share a few of my thoughts on why I enjoy getting out into nature so often. So here we have a pretty muddy bit, and this is going to be interesting. Hopefully I won't end up in it, but I guess I'm going to have to stick to the sides and jump over this side, hopefully hold on to some of the branches and not end up in the middle of it. Well, that was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. So I would like to guarantee you that you'd feel better if you were to get out into the great outdoors. But let me just check where I'm going. Right, go left. So, but unfortunately I can't guarantee that, because my kids are living proof that not everyone enjoys it, even though I take them out as often as I can. They generally aren't chomping at the bit and saying, please can we go for a hike. But hopefully as they grow older they'll here's another rather boggy bit. Again, I hope I don't end up in it. Whoops, nearly. So yes, as I was saying, hopefully my kids will appreciate it when they grow older, and they'll remember the times when they were out in nature. But as I say, I think you'll get a lot out of it if you give it a go, if you've never done it, but unfortunately I can't guarantee it. But anyway, give it a go if you've never done it. That's my advice for today. not sure this is all being picked up on the camera. Hopefully it is. But here, yeah, the light is quite low, and it's casting a low beam of light on the foreground and the trees in the distance. And yeah, hopefully that's being picked up by the camera. Now I know Hayes Outdoors is into his locks and latches, so this one is for him. Bit of a different one, this one. I don't often come across something like that. Anyway, there you go. That one was for you, Hayes. And here we have two in a row. How often do you come across something like this? Not that often, but a bit like buses, I guess. You don't see one for ages, and then two come along at once. And this is another reason I love being out. Just nothing except the sound of the occasional bird, the odd aircraft in the sky if you're near Gatwick, as I am. But apart from that, absolutely nothing. Fantastic. Well, that idea was completely borrowed from Anthony Payne. So full credit goes to Anthony for that one. I'm not sure I've done it as well as you did, but practice makes perfect, eh? Well, I hope you've enjoyed that one. That's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed this trip through the Kent countryside, and it's given you some inspiration to get out into the great outdoors, into nature, and look after yourself. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.